Maybe we start with the pastry. Maybe the opponent gets baited into tapping out. So we start here and the opponent taps out of like a vengeance. That's a good bloody business for them. They still lose their units, so they have to keep 6 mana. Okay, so they just lose the game. So they just lose the game there because they tapped out of the vengeance. There's no way that they can kill this, and they got greedy with the tactician. And that's why Sirturmund here again. And today we're back with our regular daily videos. And the deck I'm gonna choose to showcase today is gonna be Teemo Tristana Elder Dragon. So this is mostly a Bandle City Swarm deck, as you're all familiar with Tristana, when you go ahead and play your Mayor, your Grandfather Fate, all your Owlcats, and your Tenor of Terrors. But we get to add Elder Dragon to our regions here, giving us access to some cool stuff like Rally, like Fire Spirit, which is a busted card. We get access to Satan Thousand Tails for extra draw. And then we can even play Xolaani, which allows us to kind of get these alternate win conditions that this deck didn't have before. So it's very straightforward, just a Swarm deck that now gets to play like some amazing top end because of the access to the Elder Dragon region. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the games coming up soon. And if you do, like always, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LoR videos every single day. Enjoy the games, and I'll see you at the end for some in-depth breakdown and some mulligan tips on the deck. In this match, we're going against Shen and Jarvan. I guess I do have Pythos, right? So Pythos is good to kind of play around there. I'm going to keep the Seinen. Pythos is good to play around their barriers. We have elusives, right? So, which means that we don't have to worry about the barriers as much. We just have to worry about the challengers that the opponent might have. So this is a good starting hand, and that's why I kind of like keeping it. Let's see. So, okay, the carrier is whatever, right? So we'll go Teemo, we'll go Commando, and we'll go like this. I like keeping the Seinen because I think I'm going to need the draw later so that we don't run out of resources. Just hope that we don't get too many of this. Oh wow, this is as good of a hand as I can ask for. Like actually as good of a hand as I can ask for. Yeah, let's just attack and let's play Mayor and then just play maybe the Owlcat right after. Although I don't know that I really care about playing the Owlcat when we don't have anything to buff it up with. I like the Castaway. The equipment can help us start buffing our units, and we can always transfer the equipment to one of these elusives, right? Double Pythos. Yeah, I mean that's cute. Yeah, let's go like this. You can kill one. Cool. We'll press OK on the rest. And see what happens. I guess the opponent could have a single combat here. Take advantage of the barrier. Yeah. So take advantage of the barrier to get rid of the elusives. I like just attacking with this guy. I mean, not like I have a choice, right? I think I just attack here. Just push the 4. If this dies, we transfer the equipment over.
Understood.
Okay. Unfortunately, we just don't have a lot of cards here. Let's go ahead and do this. Before this makes it so that the opponent has to waste a barrier here to protect this. You have another one? That's a good knuckle fight. That's a very good knuckle fight. Oh wow, okay. They really are valuing that unit as a barrier blocker. The Jarvan here is going to be annoying if the opponent has Jarvan. Oh, wait a second. So the great thing here now is that I think I can just go like this. I guess I can also go here, but then that means that the opponent can kill this with the Browin. I think we just go for the draw. I think we go for the draw, give this Deathless. And now what this means is that anything that the opponent challenges is going to buff up my Xolaani, right?
I sense an imbalance.
Like anything that they do here is going to just buff up my Xolaani. There's no way for me to kill this, right? But there is a way for me to kill this one. But I think it's probably better to just kill this one here, right? Yeah, I think it's probably just better to kill the challenger. Let's just get rid of the challenger here. I guess we'll give them this block and just go like this. For some reason, opponent decided to leave my mayor open. This is gonna be annoying, right? Because that's a free blocker that the opponent has every single time. I think I just need blockers. I think I just need blockers and just stall out. Like, I think we just go like this. I'm gonna pick the Fae because we can buff better with the Grandfather Fae. Yeah, we just play blockers. If we play blockers, how is the opponent actually ever pushing damage? I mean, yeah, they have the double attack now, which is gonna be a problem, I guess, eventually. We'll go like this. We even have the Seinen, right? Is this worth it? Probably not yet, right? So at this point, we're just waiting for the Xolaani. I guess the Xolaani is really far away, but if the opponent, whatever the opponent attacks, we can block with Seinen first.
Observe, learn.
So regardless of how the opponent attacks, I guess we're gonna overdraw, right? We are gonna overdraw here.
This is Mama's house.
Speech? Mustache ready.
I guess we should do it like this. Do I want to have the mayors? Do I want to have the discount? Do I want to have the discount, or do I prefer to have the commando? I think I'm gonna go like this. I think I'm gonna go here and just let the keep the mayor. I think I'm gonna keep one mayor so that I can play for the Alcat. Xolaani's still pretty far away, but she continues to get bigger and bigger, right? We lose another Seinen, which is a problem. Yeah, so like we can go any way that we want it, right? We can do this however we want to. Let's just probably go Hungry Alcat first. Play Blast Concealing. And then play Fire Spitter. I could have killed that with the pastries, but I think I'm just gonna go for the Fire Spitter. We can always give this quick attack. And again, as long as I just have blockers, it doesn't matter. You're gonna tag this out. Okay. The tag out still means that you don't have a barrier. I guess you could have another barrier after the fact. Do we give it the quick attack then? Maybe we don't give it a quick attack. Actually, we have 8, 9. Oh, wait, no, we don't have enough. Okay, 9, 10. We don't have enough. We don't have enough. I was trying to see if I could actually get the Xolaani to trigger, but I think I'm just gonna go for the carrier. I think I'm just gonna go for the carrier here. So we're gonna go like this. Here. I guess we should actually just pull this one, right? That's the best. That gives me the most efficient attacks. You could have a barrier, but I don't think it's gonna be as effective. A barrier gives them a free block in 2 areas. But Xolaani is gonna be enabled, and we still have the impact here, which triggers our courier. The opponent is playing some weird cards. I'm not gonna lie. Like some of these cards, I was not expecting in their deck. We just have so many blockers. Like at this point, it's actually carrier, or we can. I guess we can honestly.
River shape the land and give it life.
We can honestly go like this. Play Xolaani. And then play pastry into carrier next turn, and that will still work out for us. Because I don't want the... If I play the pastry this turn, the opponent... Like, if I play the carrier this turn, the opponent could play the Shen, which just gives them a barrier, right? So this is 6. Yeah, so we just go like this.
Master, I am ready for my next lesson.
Play carrier. Opponent needs to have a denier or an amplifier here. I guess I'm gonna lose a lot of units, but I think that's fine.
Do not feel. Think.
They have to attack now, right? So they have to attack now, and I think they know that they're just gonna know we're gonna lose. We have to block everywhere.
I sense an imbalance.
We have to block everywhere. The Xolaani is just gonna get so big that the opponent will not be able to block her, even if we lose all our units. Like, even if we were to lose all our units here, the Xolaani just gets buffed up. That's why I picked the Fearsome here as well. Because I'm just gonna go like this. And this is at 25, and yeah. Now what? There's no way for them to beat this overwhelm, right? Am I missing something? Even if you have the Spirit's Refuge, you're not healing enough because you're at 3 HP. You go to 10. I guess if you have a strike, if you have another single combat, you survive. You survive at 2. And I guess you can just kill us next turn, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the opponent has anything that they can do here. We're just gonna go tenor, by the way, so that we have the impacts to just finish the game with. So even if the opponent has a way to kill Xolaani, the impact triggers here will be enough.
The Eye of Twilight.
Yeah, and they don't have the way to kill it, so I guess we just get to win. And that's game. GG's. They didn't get Jarvan, and that's really what changed the whole game. Right? If they had Jarvan, I think we would have been in a lot more trouble than than what happened that game. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Elder Dragon and Morgana. So this should be just Age of Dragons, right? So if it's just Age of Dragons, we probably just want to go aggressive. I actually think the carrier is going to be really good here. Yeah, I think I like this. I think I want to go like this super aggressive style. So having the Commando and the Grandfather Fade and the Mayor, and then be able to kind of finish it with a carrier is going to be really good. If I had Tristana, this would be really nice. I guess I'm kind of annoyed about if the opponent has Cosmic Journaling here, that would be a problem. Yeah, Cosmic Journaling would be annoying. I think I want to actually buff up the Alcat first. So what do they have? Do they have anything? Let's force him to have an answer here. Oh, they have Priestess. Okay, so they have Priestess. That's fine. We're still gonna go ahead and drop the Alcat and just force him to deal with the Alcat. Or force him to block this. He's gonna advance our Xolaani as well, so I think this is fine. Then we go Mayor into another Alcat next turn. I guess opponent could have the... Nope, they don't have it. I was thinking they could have the spell that kills after you attack. Yeah, that's the Cosmic Journaling. That's the one that I was worried about. Like if the opponent had a Cosmic Journaling, that was always going to be really annoying for us to deal with. I like the Castaway slightly better because the Castaway comes down with a weapon, which means that it gets buffed up, right? Which again is going to count towards our Xolaani. The other units, because I don't have Tristana on the field, they don't get buffed up. What is this? What could you have here? Meteor Shower? That's a good Meteor Shower. But I think you have to... I guess killing the Mayor is fine. Yeah, I guess killing the Mayor is fine. Let's go like this. Let's just push more damage. Let's just push this damage as much as we can. I guess we're not pushing damage anymore because the opponent has the Morgana on curve. We can block, and if the opponent, like, they're just buying so much time. They're just buying way too much time, and that's my problem here. So now they have the Cloud Drake, and eventually they're gonna have potentially the Ocean Drake and just do all this stuff. I think we're just gonna have to go for Xolaani and just hope for the best. I still think it's correct to go like this.
You can fix anything with anything. I'll prove it.
So I think it's still correct to go like this. If we go here, the opponent can still block this. If we go like this, we can just buff something up with the quick attack.
Bury me at sea.
So like we can go, I guess we'll go. I kind of like going here. I think I'm just gonna go for Xolaani. I think I'm just gonna go for Xolaani and just tell the opponent, do your worst. Yeah, I'm gonna just go attack with everything and have the Buster Shot enable. The opponent gets to block here and can block here. I guess they decide not to block with the Morgana. They will be able to get this Morgana leveled up, is the only problem. But look at the Xolaani, just how fast she is already. Opponent gets another Cadre. This is interesting. I don't know what the right play is. Like, I feel like I want to build up my board. I guess we can go Tenor into Bandle Gunners. We still need a couple more units to be able to be buffed up, right? So I think I actually go like this. Because again, our goal is to level up Xolaani. So if our goal is to level up Xolaani, we want to get multiple units to still die. The Morgana is going to be a problem, but it means that this is going to be what dies. This equipment is actually ended up being not a great thing, because I might actually want the commander to die as well.
Through the darkness, I see something new.
So that's fine. I guess I just lose the elusive. Yeah, the opponent levels up Morgana, which means that then we lose the Bass of Burden. We still cannot block with this one, unfortunately. Why don't we just drop Xolaani down? Why don't we just drop Xolaani down? So if this dies and this dies...
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
Why? I have a feeling. So this is not gonna block, right? Because the opponent's gonna have access to. I'm gonna go like this. I know this is gonna get shackled by Morgana.
I see her.
I wish I had a way to kill. Like, I can actually kill my own unit. That's the fun part here. So I could actually kill my own unit to get the Xolaani enable. But I'm still concerned. I want to probably just kill this one, right?
You best believe I don't play.
I need to kill my own Bandle Gunners just to get Xolaani enable. I'm still annoyed about this equipment not working here. So that's Xolaani. I'm concerned about the stun, but hear me out. I'm gonna start by going like this and see if the opponent goes for Age of Dragons. That's not an Age of Dragons, and that's even worse now.
Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
So the opponent can just keep enough. Okay, so let's think about this. If the opponent has the Fallen Comet, they can get rid of Xolaani. Then Morgana goes in, gets rid of one blocker. We still have blockers for here. Opponent pushes 2 damage. This is 5, 6, plus 2. We just drop it down. We force him to have it. And we have the... Okay, so we get to heal up too. Yeah, we force him to have it. If you have the stun, so it could be a stun here. Or it could be a falling comment from this. We force him to have it regardless. So they could have the Dark Binding, or they could have the other stuff. If they have the Dark Binding, we can get rid of the Shackle so that the Morgana ends up targeting the Xolaani again, and we're still able to play the Owlcat. So the reason I started with the equipment here, not only did I wanted to get rid of the non-block equipment so that we have another blocker for next turn, but I also wanted to see if the opponent got baited into playing the Age of Dragons, right? So they didn't get baited into doing that. Okay, so I guess they just... Don't they just lose here then? I guess if they have double Cosmic, if they have double Dark Binding, that would be a problem.
Believe or burn.
They could have the 5-mana stun. Okay, yeah. So they just lost. They just lost. Yeah, they just didn't have anything. So I wonder why they must have picked a unit from this, or might have picked like the. Yeah, I guess it has to be a unit, right? Because the meteor shower didn't make any sense. So, GG's. In this match, we're gonna against Mordekaiser and LeBlanc with Shadow Isles and Nasa. So this looks like a really just straight up a reputation deck, right? So I'm gonna keep Tristana. I only have to worry about now that I have this Grandfather Fade.
I have my orders.
Okay, yeah, so it's gonna be an aggressive deck. Alright, so it's an aggressive deck, so I guess I'll go ahead and just drop the Grandfather Fade. I know they're playing reputation cards as well. The only thing that scares me about the reputation cards is them having access to Bloody Business, right? So Bloody Business is really the thing that scares me here. They shouldn't have anything that can buff their health up, right? So that's like just a quick 3 damage. We can block this, take the 5, and I guess I just go Owlcat and this. If the opponent develops, then that means I can just go for the barrier here. You can now develop here. If they go like this, maybe we just give them the Grandfather Fade. Sure. Let's not take that much damage. We'll go here. The Overwhelm is probably better, by the way, but I'm scared. I guess I should have just gone for the Overwhelm, because no matter what, this is gonna get hit by the Bloody Business. Yeah, it should have been the Overwhelm. It should have been the Overwhelm every time. But I also probably shouldn't have sacrificed the Grandfather Fade just because of this reason, because now I have no way to buff my unit. So I think I've made a couple of key misplays that turn that I shouldn't have made. Couple of key misplays. I like this guy because he lets me play the Castaway and still have the mana for the Pot of Pain. Gonna gets 1 draw here. We go like this.
You can fix anything with anything. I'll prove it.
I guess it's worth it to just try to get this Xolaani leveled up, right? So this can attack. The LeBlanc is gonna level up. That's the problem. Even if I go for this Fire Spitter. If I attack here, the opponent can block it with the Ambassador. And I guess we get our Pot of Pain back. I don't want to attack with the other ones just yet. I guess I'm giving the opponent the chance to have Mordekaiser just up multiple stuff.
I know a challenge when I see one.
I want to get this back. I want to get this back so I can transfer it to other units that don't have any buffs. He's probably just gonna... I probably just have to go... The opponent is playing Shadow Owls, though, so that is gonna be a problem. Yeah, we just let them have it.
I whisper truth.
We just let them have it. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't think it's worth it to do anything else here. I'm just gonna go like this. I'm just gonna go like this and just give this tough. I think at this point we're just gonna look to just level up this this Xolaani. Yeah, you have your Death Grass, that's fine. As long as they're doing these things before they have the as long as they're doing these things before they have the Mordekaiser on the field, I think it's fine. It is a little bit annoying though that the Xolaani is still pretty weak. I guess let's just go here. Just get this value before this dies. If the opponent plays Mordekaiser here, the Mordekaiser is so far away from leveling up that I'm not too scared just yet. I want to be able to play Commando and just get blockers. Because I think, again, at this point, I think we're just going to go for... We're just going to go for this Xolaani.
Let's cook 'em.
No bloody business, okay. So this gets it to 14, 10, 12, 14 if we block everywhere. We get Tristana.
I need just a moment.
I'm gonna just drop Tristana down. Hear me out. It's weird because I'm giving them the chance to just pull, right?
Looking splendid, sir.
I'm giving them the chance to just pull, but it's gonna just actually level this up as well. Gives me another unit here as well that's gonna be buffed up. You need to pull. You need to pull with the Fire Spitter, right?
My move.
That's kind of crazy that the opponent didn't pull with the Fire Spitter. I'm still worried about Vengeance. I'm still worried about Vengeance. I guess we'll go like this. Force him to have a bloody business or a way to kill this Tristana. Yeah, like that's fine, right? Like this is still forcing their hand. Vengeance is the problem. So if the opponent has Vengeance and kind of screwed up a little bit. Maybe we start with the pastry. Maybe the opponent gets baited into tapping out. So we start here and the opponent taps out of like a Vengeance. That's a good bloody business for them. They still lose their units, so they have to keep 6 mana. Okay, so they just lose the game. So they just lose the game there because they tapped out of the Vengeance. There's no way that they can kill this, and they got greedy with the Tactician, and that's why I like to start with the pastry. Like you want to give the opportunity for the opponent to mess up, right? And they took that opportunity. They messed up. They got greedy, thinking they had lethal because of their rally, because they did have the 0-cost exact copy as well. So it was a good chance to use it, but unfortunately for them, I just had the Xolaani to just finish the game. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Elder Dragon, Mordekaiser, and Viego. So I need to kind of go aggressive. I don't mind the Xolaani, but I know that the opponent has Vengeance, and I think it's probably too early for me to have all these big costed units. Oh, okay. Our hand still doesn't look any good, right? Like you wanna get your early stuff with this thing. You wanna get your Mayor, your Grandfather Fade. Okay, that makes it better because that gives me access to the Owlcats, and we also have the attack token on 2, so that means that we can play Commando. I guess the opponent could have a Haste Spike if they wanted to just stop the hungry Owlcats. Yeah, this hand is not great. This hand is not great. Wow. Okay, so no Haste Spike, unless they're just waiting for the Haste Spike here. We get the Mayor as well. So before playing Tristana, I think I want to try to level her up. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think any of this really matter, right? Might as well just grab the acquisitioner, I guess.
Pops in your hat. I put it in your hat.
The opponent gets deathless. We'll go here. Trying to see if we can get anything. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna play Tristana. I'm just gonna play Tristana. It lets us buff up our units so that the Xolaani starts getting advanced further it, right? Yeah, so we'll go here. Go like this. I guess let's go Blunder. That way we can get rid of their Deathless, if anything. But I think this is gonna be too little, too late. Way too little, too late. Yeah, I guess we'll go like this. I'm debating if I want to attack with the Acquisitioner. Because he's just giving them access to the host, but whatever. Let's just make the board space. We got another Alka here. That's going to be buffed up next time by Tristana, and it starts advancing our Bandle Gunners. The Xolaani goes up to 4 now. Eventually this Tristana is going to die. I'm not expecting her to live long enough for anything. Oh, that's so good. Wow, that's such a good draw. That will get me that Tristana leveled up. Okay. Still concerned about like a random haste spike, or I guess the they also could have the Death Grasp, right? So the Death Grasp is a problem, the haste spike is a problem. I'm just gonna go like this. I just want to level up Tristana. I just get the buff right now. I'm not gonna spend this second Tristana. So I don't think that's smart. And I think we just open attack, of course, here. Even with the Mayor, and let the opponent say, you want to kill the Mayor, you can kill the Mayor, but you're going to get hit by everything else. So they can block here if they wanted to, but that doesn't make any sense. So there we go. We take them pretty far down. And now we just win the game with the Courier, right? Like, how do they... They're probably going to play Viego here. So you play your Viego, and then we play Courier. Let's actually play... Let's play Teemo first. Yeah, let's play Teemo first. Just get the elusive, so that's 3-4 damage here. Let the opponent kill whatever they want to kill, and then we go for the Courier. So they could have the Death Grass here. This is what makes this deck very surprising if the opponent's not prepared. I want them to kill one of my units here, right? Because I don't have the board space anyways. So whatever this is, please do it. I went with the elusive so that we guarantee that we can push this elusive damage, and also the puff caps could actually be helpful. That's a little bit of a problem because that gives them enough blockers, right? But they still lose because of the Tristana. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so they still lose because of the Tristana anyways. If we just go like, yeah, we just go like this. I think opponent knows what's happening, so it doesn't even matter, right? So they got a pretty nice combo, right? They got a pretty nice combo there and give them a ton of blockers. But again, that's the reason why the Teemo was better than going for the Alcat. So GG's. In this match, we go against Elder Dragon and Veigar, and this is pretty much just Elder Dragon Nora, but for whatever reason the opponent prefers Veigar over Nora, which I guess is fine. So Teemo, Commando, that's a good start. That's a good start. We even get the Seinen after, so the opponent can kill one or the other. Okay, so they just straight up play the group shot. I'm okay with that because I feel like the Commando is more valuable anyways. I guess we don't have the Grandfather Fade, so we're not advancing Xolaani. I would like to see my Grandfather Fade. I might actually just go ahead and play this Tristana. I think it's actually worth it to play Tristana so that we can get the buffs that we're not getting by not having Grandfather Fade. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this. If they want to kill this here, I'm okay with that. They choose not to. which makes me feel like I actually should go Hungry Alka first, just get the value before he dies, and just play another commando. I think I like a second commando. And just attack with everything. Because opponent's not gonna block because they know that if they block, they're gonna be screwed. And we're gonna play another Alcat and just get the value from Tristana before she dies. And just try to go like super wide, right? Try to go super wide that the opponent's gonna be in trouble. Unfortunately, this is not enabled, so we have no way to... Oh wait, we have a second Tristana. What am I talking about? I was like, oh yeah, this is not enabled, but I forgot we have a second Tristana, so we can just go like this and play Alcat again.
Love it, Big Mama. Let's bring this home.
Cool. We go Seinen. Opponent's not in Shadow Isle, so I don't have to worry about like a random ruination. We go Seinen, which buffs everything up. Because I feel like if the opponent has... Like, this makes it so that the Veigar cannot block these Alcats, right? And the opponent could easily have access to... I like the impact. I like the impact better than I like everything else. Yeah, I like the impact better. It makes it so that the Veigar cannot block, right? So again, the idea here is that the opponent cannot use the Veigar as a blocker. If I open attack, opponent could have a wallop to stop the Tristana and can also block with Veigar and get a good trade on the Alka. So the open attack wasn't lethal, so the Seinen just always makes the most sense. So hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games of Teemo Tristana Elder Dragon. If you have been playing this game long enough, then I'm sure you have seen metas where Tristana just comes in and starts like wrecking the meta because of how wide and how aggressive she can be. And this is not different to that, right? Like you're probably familiar. A lot of these Tristana decks really just play the same way. You want to get your Grandfather Fate and your Mayo early, and you want to start spamming all these Alcats that you get from the Commando and the Grandfather Fate, and just continue putting this pressure into the opponent until eventually you play this big Tristana that the opponent has to deal with. Except that now we get to combine that with some really cool tools here. Like you can see here, right? Like the rally won us a game already. Like that was really cool. But then you have stuff like Fire Spitter, you know, Sailing Thousand Tails, which allows us to kind of cover for some of the weaknesses that this deck used to have, where you kind of run out of resources really early, or you just run, or the opponent's able to just remove your Tristana and then you kind of lose like your big top end. But now you have Tristana. Now you have Xolaani. You still have your Bandle Gunners, which also gets the boon from Elder Dragon, even when it counts like 3 or 2, right? So you get all this amazing top end now that you didn't have before, giving you a lot more opportunities, and that's kind of the reason why this deck has kind of gained popularity and started having a presence in the meta again. In terms of mulligan, with this deck, I want to start early aggression first, right? We do have a lot of top end cards. We have 3, 6, 9, 11, 13. So I don't like keeping any of them. I guess you can count Elder Dragon as 14. I don't like keeping any of them on my opening hand because you want to be able to just spam your early aggression first, which allows you to set up for Xolaani, allows you to set up your Tristana, etc., and allows you to discount your Bandle Gunners. So you want to look for your Mayor, you want to look for your Commando, you want to look for your Grandfather Fate. Like these are the cards that you want to see on your hand, and that's the cards that we want to mulligan for, because they allow us to be able to kind of go wide. Even Tenor of Terror in a way allows us to discount the Gunner, but that's probably like a second priority compared to the Mayor, the Grandfather Fate, and the Commando. So you want to go for that first, kind of go for this early aggressive approach. Try to get as many buffs as you can with the Grandfather Fate before he gets removed, because again, it helps you level up your Xolaani. And then eventually, once you get to turn 6, 7, that's when you're going to transition to your top end from your Elder Dragon. But for the first 6 turns, you want to just see these cards first. And that's kind of how you want to mulligan this deck. In terms of strategy, again, it's very aggressive, right? So it's very aggressive, but always keep in mind that you have this alternate win condition of Xolaani. So try to find ways to be able to progress that Xolaani, whether it is with equipment or whether it is playing a Tristana or a Grandfather Fate first before you play your other Fate units. Just try to find ways to get this Xolaani leveled up, because trust me, a lot of times she's going to be the one that's just going to win you the game, because a lot of opponents are just not able to deal with how big she can get and how quickly she can get that big in this deck. So early aggression with we're like thinking on the side of, hey, I have this Xolaani that's gonna come down later that I need to work towards getting to 16, right? And then you kind of get your way from there. If you find a good time to use this courier to just get that rally and just finish the opponent, like if they tap out of answers, go ahead and do it, right? Or sometimes you can just have like this really big open attack if you already have a full board, push as much damage as possible, and then just rally and just win the game from there, right? So it's really cool that we're able to actually incorporate rally in this deck. It kind of gives you like a little bit of like champion strength vibes, which is one of the reasons why Tristana was really popular before, Tristana with Demacia. So yeah, so again, work towards your early damage while also trying to have your units that are buffed up die, and then transition later to Xolaani, Bandle Gunners to just, and even the rally to just finish up the game. So yeah, that'll be it for us today. I hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LoR videos every single day. You can also join our channel and become a member. We have 2 different tiers, gladiators and champions, each with the different perks. You can check that out in the join button below or in the description below. I want to give a huge shout out to all our members that still continue their subscription and their membership even when we were away for the past 4 weeks. I'm going to give you guys a big shout out here in the comments as well. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.